Hey there, it's Elena Strombo from SodaTutorials.com. Elena is my in-game name, and today I want to talk about and show off getting some internal patterns. So let's get myself in the game here. I am here in my basement, and if I look at my inventory, I've got some items here. Elven fighter boots, chest armors, gloves, helms, and leggings. Basically a full set of armor. This is the armor I received from one of the bundles when I set up a second account for my daughter, my alt account. I chose it as an Elven one. It gave me these as part of it. Now if you take a look at this, I'm mousing over the fighter boots here on the left. You can see what I'm looking at. You can see near the bottom it has that yellowish line that says salvage yields an internal pattern. So basically this is something, it's got 0 value, so it's something that's not lootable. So I could, be wearing this in PvP, and if I died, I'm not going to lose this or have a chance of losing this. It's something I always keep with me. I just got to keep repairing it as normal. So basically, I could make it last forever if I really wanted to, or I could actually go and salvage it, and I give up that no value, non-lootable thing. And I get an internal pattern, and that means I can go make another piece of armor, a piece of heavy armor, so like plate armor, and I could actually use this pattern to turn it into an Elven fighter chest armor. So patterns are a way to take a normal item you craft and reshape it into the item here. So there's pros and cons. I said I lose the non-lootable aspect of this, but I do get the pattern. It is eternal, so I can use it over and over. So if I'm making a lot of plate armor, I'm a blacksmith and I make a lot of plate armor, I could be churning out Elven plate armor as opposed to just the plain old stuff. The thing being, it looks a little bit cooler and probably sells for a little bit more. So when you see something, if it is going to yield an eternal pattern, it's going to say it on there. If you don't see it, it won't yield it. Go by that rule. So what I don't want you to do is go off and try to get something that is you think is going to give you a pattern, and it doesn't, and all you do is ruin the item. For example, Founders cloth chest armor. This is something I got as part of my founder package, and on the left you see there's no yellow line. It will not yield a pattern yet. Now I do think in R40 they're adding a bunch, and if I do recall on the list, the founder stuff may be on there, or it may be included as part of that, but that will come out in R40, and at that point it will change. It will have that line of text in the bottom that says yields an eternal pattern. So don't salvage something until it says that in there. Now this is for eternal pattern. These are things that that are store-bought or came part as a telethon or came part as a backer package that would do this. This really doesn't talk about like the stuff you get from loot from monsters, like I had in another video about kobold hammers. Kill a ton of kobolds, get a ton of kobold hammers, go and salvage it, and every once in a while you'll get a pattern out of it. It's a one-time use pattern. It's not an eternal pattern. So I'm going to take these over to the table here. The leather armor's done on the tailoring station, and kind of go through them and show you the patterns on this. Oh no, it's plate. I'm sorry, this is not leather. This is on the blacksmith table. Right over here. So now I can take these Elven fighter boots, salvage it. I get some metal scrap, and I got my pattern. Cool. I'll take my chest armor. Got my pattern and some scraps. And that's it. That's all it takes to take something to coax a eternal pattern out of something that has one. So now let me take these last two, and I'll put this guy, the leggings. Alright, so let's get off the table here. And now you see I've got some metal scrap from it, and I've got my eternal pattern. So now I said, as I make plate armor, I can use this pattern and reshape plate armor to be these items. It's eternal, so I can use it as many times as I want. You can sell these. They have good value if you wanted to. I'm not too much into heavy plate and stuff. I had some copper clockwork that I got as part of the telethon. Once again, it was an armor set. But instead of doing that, I took them and made them into turned them into the patterns. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting to collect these patterns here, so I can start reshaping the plate armor that I make, or the the armor that I make, and then basically spruce it up a little bit and probably sell it for a little bit more. So that's it. That's how you do. That's how you get an eternal pattern out of an item that they typically call a store bought, or something you got at the telethon, or something you got in part of your backer package. But once again, do not salvage something thinking it's going to give you a pattern unless it says that that little yellow line of text saying it's going to yield one. If it doesn't, then it means it hasn't done it yet. So, and I just moved my metal scrap over here. If you got questions, put them in the comments. Once again, it's Elena Strombo from SodaTutorials.com. Thank you and have a good day.